All right. All right. I changed the thumbnail. There we go. Now we're looking proper.
We're official.
We are official. All right. So the Giants in 2010, they went what they go. They went 10-6, second in the NFC East. Didn't make the playoffs.
Yep.
Coughlin, Reese. I think Bill Sheridan was the defensive coach.
Yeah, was it Perry Fuel?
I think that's the year he got fired.
No, because Perry Fuel won a Super Bowl with the Giants. In 2011, Perry Fuel won the Super Bowl, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, that's right. He started in the 2010 season. Sheridan got fired, and then they brought in Perry Fuel.
Oh, so Fuel wasn't. So he won it his first year, like Spags did.
Right.
You're positive about that? Because I thought
I'm
Fuel was with him for a little bit.
I'm looking up at the 2010 season right now.
I'm pretty sure Fuel was there for a couple of years before they won it, but don't quote me. Roll another cigarette, so.
Yeah. On January 4th, 2010, Giants fired defensive coordinator Bill Sheridan after the Giants slipped and
And then
dropped the
Fuel
last
was
10.
term head coach at Buffalo the prior season, right? When they fired their head coach, he coached like the last 6 games or something.
Yeah, he was the interim of Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo, yeah.
All right.
And shit. We win the Super Bowl next year. I wish we do this year, dude.
So this year is this is bad. This is a
Dude, look at the draft class. Like before we picked up, I think Amukamara, Mark Ingram was still on the board, and so was
Des Bryant. Des
Bryant was still on the board, and so was Cam Jordan. Before we took Amukamara, but Marvin Austin, the round 2 pick, he was a tackle out of UNC. He was highly touted. This kid was supposed to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even think he did his full rookie contract with the Giants. I think he got cut after like a year or two.
Let's go one by one. So, first round pick was
Prince Amukamara.
Prince Amukamara.
Yep. Number 19 overall.
Yeah. Not a bad pick, considering.
I mean, he was solid. I was a decent fan of Prince, but he was never that. You know, he didn't jump routes. He was just happy with just sitting back there and hoping he gets a pass defense. You know.
I mean, he had the injury bug, I believe, was the issue.
He never did in college either. That was the thing. That's what it always seems to happen. Giants draft players with pristine, no injuries, and then they come and they get injured.
Yeah.
I think he hurt his ankle. I think he missed like a bunch of time his rookie season, right? If I'm not mistaken, with an ankle or something.
I'm looking at
a torn pectoral. I think he might have even had.
So Prince's stats. Ready? He played from 2011 to 2015. Total of 55 games with the Giants, 45 starts. And his year, he only played 7 games.
Year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know his rookie year was injury prone.
Yeah, 7 games, 13 games, 16 games, 8 games, 11 games. So, yeah, he was on and off the field, basically.
Yeah, and he was pretty much coming off his rookie deal. There was no way they were going to pay big money. Isn't that the year once they grabbed another corner in free agency? I think the next year. I can't remember who it was.
Might be 2016.
What's that?
It might be Jenkins in 2016.
That's what I was going with. I was thinking of Jenkins because I remember they were deciding whether to go between Jenkins or what was the other corner they had, because they're both on the market.
DRC was, I think, a little earlier than that.
No. I'm talking about the guy that played opposite Jenkins at St. Louis. They're both. They're trying to decide between both. Either
Oh,
one of them.
right. I can't.
Oh,
I'm drawing a blank right now.
yeah, you both.
They had him rated better. Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, the other guy, they wanted the other guy and sticking with Jenkins.
If you're in the chat, let me know. You could fact check us. Fact check us.
Are we live already?
We are live.
Oh, I didn't even know we were live. I thought we were just shooting it.
We've been live. It's probably the best way. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, Prince was solid. Injuries hurt him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the injuries was a problem with Prince, but he was probably like the second highest rated corner that year, and he just
Yeah, because he came out of Nebraska, but he wasn't known for many interceptions because nobody really threw his way. So if you go and look back at his college stats, they're not going to wow you, but he did well on the combine, and he had a lot of pass defenses. But he didn't get a lot of interceptions because teams weren't throwing his way. So I think there's another corner.
Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, duh. That's a no-brainer.
That's who it was. Yeah.
He was going to be there when we picked at 19. He went what 4 or 5? 5.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Then the next one up is
round 2, number 52 overall, Marvin Austin, defensive tackle at the University of North Carolina, who had a lot of promise, but nothing. I couldn't even tell you how long he played.
2013. That's it. He played 8 games in 2012. So he didn't play in 2000.
He played 20 games. And that was our second round. But I remember hearing all the hype about this kid. How he's the next Warren Sapp. He can push the puck, this and that. But you go back and look at all the scouting on him, and it was just a dud pick.
Yeah, the whole rookie year, out with an injury. 2012, he played 8 games.
What do you have, a torn pectoral, right?
It doesn't say the injury.
No, I think it was a torn pec, but go ahead.
2012 Giants took him off the IR. Then cut him. Dolphins picked him up. Cowboys picked him up. Denver picked him up, and he floated around and never really got a footing anywhere.
Round 2 pick for the Giants.
Yeah, and for Denver, he played in 15 games, but
how many sacks did he have?
14 season.
Just for shits and giggles, career sacks.
I don't see any. 0. Zil.
Oh, no tackles for losses?
Tackles for losses, 1.
1 second round pick, 20 career games, 1 tackle for loss. If that's not a swing and a miss, folks, I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
career-wise, he has 20 tackles. So
100 tackles?
Under 20.
So he averaged less than a tackle a game.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst draft prospect since Ryan Leaf. I love Ryan Leaf for what he's doing for the vets, but that was
That was a bad one. That was bad.
Young Bucks probably don't remember that listen, but
no.
Yeah.
Now, 3rd round pick. Who do you got for the 3rd round?
3rd round pick, who I was actually very fond of, Jerrel Jernigan, wide receiver. I think he was from a 1AA school. I'm not sure, but he went 80th overall. He was quick. They had him returning punts, returning kicks. He was basically a slot at that point. I mean, but he can never really rise up to depth chart and be consistent. But I remember flashes.
Yeah, he was good. He was good, and they tried a whole bunch of ways to use him. They used him in kick and punt returns. They had him
Wildcat.
They had him playing quarterback to like when they were going up against like Vic and stuff like that. He would play
Yep.
back for the offensive team. He was a solid dude. I don't know if he.
He played with us for a few years too, if I'm not mistaken. I think he might have even played for his whole rookie contract.
Yeah, 2011 to 2014,
Oh, 3 years, yeah, almost.
34 games, four starts, 2 touchdowns career wise.
It's
Nothing
two more
after
than I got.
two more than I got.
Two more than I got.
Nothing past the Giants. Once he was done with the Giants, that was it.
Doesn't it seem like that's usually the case?
I mean,
Like David Tyree, now he's on the staff. Like people that don't pan out. Like me myself, I know this is a little off topic, but
hmm
I'm kind of salty about the way that the team treated Matthias Kiwanuka because
hmm
I think if they left him on the line with his hand in his dirt and didn't keep switching him back from linebacker to defensive end, I think he would have had a pretty solid career. I think
hmm
they pretty screwed Kiwanuka with the whole transitioning back and forth and then back and forth.
right.
So. But
That
that's just a little off topic.
the problem was he could play both positions pretty well.
He
He was too
wasn't great in
versatile.
coverage, but I mean he could slide inside, play tackle, he could
Yeah, he
play
was.
end.
Yeah.
Very versatile, but I think he would have been better suited staying on the line and
Yeah.
just getting a more athletic linebacker, but that's in the past. Excuse me.
That's a different pick. All right, so here's here. I think another dud is coming up.
Oh, super dud. You want to reveal this one?
I'll give you the honors this way I could set it up.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we drafted a fantastic tackle with round four, number 117 overall, James Brewer, who pretty much was like a third stringer and practice squad player, if I'm not mistaken, his whole career with the Giants, and then got out.
Yeah, he played from 2012 to 2014. Let's see, 26 games and 8 starts. Then that's it. That's his.
Yep. Yep, just the Giants.
Another guy. I remember he was a big dude. I remember seeing him.
He was like 6'6", 6'7". I remember
Yeah.
that. Can't remember where he went to college, though. I can look it up, but my keyboard's real bright.
It says Indianapolis.
Annapolis?
Indianapolis? Maybe
Oh,
hometown.
that's a prestigious university.
Right.
Oh, yeah, crazy! I just got back from a family get together. All my family from Florida came down, and
Mm-hmm.
my little cousin just got scholarship offers from Army, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, and he's going. He's going to go play for the Army Academy left tackle. This kid's 6'17", 6'6", but he only weighs 250. I'm like, how are you going to play left tackle at Division One at 250? I'm hoping he has like eat some hamburger helper and ramen or something. But
Yeah.
that's crazy. All those schools, he's a smart kid. A lot smarter than me.
Good for him. Good for him.
17 years old. He's gonna be a Division One left tackle. Maybe he can make it to the Giants and I can get free tickets.
Maybe that's the key. Who do they miss out on that year?
What's that?
Let me see who. Let me see who they missed out drafting.
I mean, oh, they missed out on so many people. So we're in round four. So
For
they could have got Bilal Powell, Julius Thomas at
Julius
tight end.
Thomas would have been a good pick.
You know, and if you keep going down, I mean, these names are poof. Jaquiz Rogers. I mean, really, Dion Lewis went halfway through the next round.
Yeah, Jordan.
Richard Sherman went 154 overall.
There, there were some guys who could play out there.
Pernell McPhee, he had a decent career, right? Pernell McPhee play. I think he played for the Ravens.
So pick number 5. Who do you got at 5?
Oh, we had no fifth round pick. So fifth round is nothing. So into the sixth round,
Oh, it's a
180.
sixth round. What? Right.
We had two picks. 185 overall, Greg Jones, linebacker, Michigan State,
So Greg
who you
Jones.
were supposed to do research on, if I'm not mistaken.
I got the pick up already. Greg Jones was the one that proposed to his girlfriend in the Super
It
Bowl.
was him
It was. Let's see.
on the sideline. She was a white girl, right?
Yeah.
I kind of remember that.
So he played that 1 year, 2011.
That's it.
2011. And then he was in Jacksonville for 2012.
He was short, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't he under 6 feet, maybe 5'11"? Yeah, I think he was short.
They
But
have they have him at 6 feet 240.
yeah, I remember him being short.
For the Giants, started 16 played all 16, and he started 5. One fumble recovery, couple solo tackles. That's about it.
No sacks. I thought he had a.
Nah, no sacks, no.
No, poor Greg Jones.
Yeah, the Giants waived him.
Yeah, and who went after? I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people went after Greg Jones too.
They were light to that proposal.
Yeah, Richard Sherman went after Greg Jones.
All right, so then we got 198, pick 198.
Who is no longer with us.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Tyler Sash,
That was
safety out of the University of Iowa.
let's see. Yeah.
Accidental drug overdose. He was in
But
so much pain. He was on methadone with trying to get off the painkillers with the methadone, and but like as we were talking before about the CTE, if people don't know what CTE is, I deal with it a lot with veterans and stuff. It's chronic concussion syndrome, and basically you don't know if you have it. The only way to test for it is to do a, a, autopsy on your brain, which obviously means you have to be deceased. That's what Junior Seau died from. So you can't tell if you got CTE. It just slowly kills you. And it's sad, man. He was only, what, 27, 28 when he died?
yeah, he was very, very young. He was acting pretty erratic right before he passed.
With his girlfriend or something, right? Something happened?
He was found like the cops found him naked and like hiding in the bushes or like running away from him, like some like
Yeah.
something that like he normally wouldn't do.
Who would normally
Totally, it's
hide
totally
their
out of
naked?
character.
You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
know.
saying? We go out jump in a bush butt naked.
Something along that line. For the Giants, he played 2 years, 2011, 2012. Got that Super Bowl ring.
But he was huge, huge on special teams. That's
Yeah,
one thing people don't remember. This dude would fly around, put his body at rest, made so many plays, and that's probably what contributed to his.
sure. A lot of toll, definitely.
I feel bad for his family, but what are you gonna do?
Poor guy. All right, let's go to next one up.
I was excited about this pick, to be honest with you.
Jaquel.
This was the next pick. Our seventh round pick, Terrell Scott, running back from Maryland.
Oh,
He
the
was
next
at,
one.
yeah.
The pick before that was Jacquian Williams.
Oh, we would have another 6th round pick. I didn't even see that here.
Yeah.
Jacquian Williams was my boy, dude.
202 in the 6th round. We had 3 6th-round picks.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, Jacquian Williams was number 57, I think he was for the Giants. He could cover the pass. He was good at the line of scrimmage. I mean, he was a serviceable linebacker for a little bit. I
Yeah,
think we had him for probably the longest out of any of them besides Prince, if I'm
yeah.
not mistaken.
He played his full rookie contract
Yeah.
2011 to 2014. Um, played 16 games, 10 games, 16 games, 9 games, 51,
Yeah, it was serviceable. It
51
was
total,
service.
22 starts, 2 sacks total.
Two more than me?
2 more than me as well.
Yeah.
Doubled us both up.
Damn, we look at that.
And ending this draft is
Yeah, I blew it. I already said Jerrel Scott, running back from the University of Maryland, who was also highly touted, was rated like a late fourth round pick. But I think there
right.
was something that it was either injuries or off the field, something.
Trying to
Can't remember.
Jerry Reese trying to hit that magic of late 7th round.
It's the Bradshaw magic,
Yeah.
right?
So he played 2011 to 2013. 20 games total. Rookie year was 11 games and it was 4-5. Not much going on with him. Where did he wind up? Thrown on the IR, bounced back and forth, and that's about it.
So pretty much a wonderful draft class.
Yeah, pretty bad.
That was Jerry Reese's first. No, he was 07
No,
was his
second.
first.
That's his
Yeah.
second draft class.
Oh, his second.
No.
draft?
No. This is his fourth. This was his 4th draft class.
Yeah, because 2007 was his first draft class. He won the first Super Bowl with the Giants. Well, not the third actually, but. Or was it Ernie Accord? No, it was Jerry Reese in 07, right? Didn't he do the 07 draft? Or was it Accorsi?
No, the 07. Hold on, I'm gonna.
It was Reese, too, because I think Reese got 2 rings.
Reese does have 2 rings.
Yeah, so then he was.
Reese did the two. Reese did the 2007 draft. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This would be his fifth draft.
Yeah.
This one.
And
This
what-
one. This one's not that hot. I mean, it led up to a Super Bowl, but these weren't the players that were contributing.
Yeah, but none of these. I think Jerrel Jernigan did, and Prince Amukamara
And Prince did.
pretty much. But Tyler Sash on special teams is good. Everybody else was either or not cutting it, not Coughlin material.
No. If you would grade this draft, what would you think? Like A to F.
A to F, dude. You can't. I mean, just for the simple fact of Prince Amukamara, I'll give D.
Ooh, that bad D.
I'm just saying, man. That draft. How many people contributed out of that draft? Marvin Austin done.
Nothing. Yeah.
James Brewer done. Craig Jones was done. Jerrel Scott done. So you had Tyler Sash played a little bit. You had Prince Amukamara and you had Jerrel Jernigan,
Right.
two touchdowns. So you got sacks and 2 touchdowns between a whole draft class in their career. So I mean that to me that's Dean material. If I were to be Professor Dean today, I would give that draft class a D.
Dean, the Professor Dean. I would, man. Prince, good pick. They didn't think he was going to be there. They really didn't even need a corner, and they just picked him. Marvin Austin, bad. Jerrel Jernigan's all right. James Brewer,
Like a sonorous, he was like a sonorous moth. On
Yeah.
and off, you know.
yeah. Greg Jones, Tyler Sash, okay.
James Brewer.
How much are you really expecting from like 6th and 7th round picks? None of them are always. They're not always going to be home runs.
Yeah, well, when you blow it on your 2nd and 3rd round pick, you're pretty much up the creek without a paddle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
What would you give it?
I think I would give it a D also.
So we're on the same page there. They always say it takes 3 or 4 years to be able to grade class anyway. So I mean, we could have graded this in 2 years. These dudes wouldn't even be in the league. 2 years after it. So I mean, yeah, it's always good to go back and like see the big ass mistakes that we have made.
Yeah, this was bad, man. I'm looking ahead to what 2012.
2012, you're looking at now.
Yeah.
Let me pop that in there.
We'll do that for another day, but I'm just
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure it has to be a lot better than this one. Or is that where we draft Eric Flowers with #1 overall?
no, it's not.
No, wait.
This
What am
one's
I
a
thinking of?
this one's bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who's the first round pick and then I'll know the rest?
David Wilson.
Oh yeah, that would happen to him. He had so much promise, man.
Yeah, he got
Then he ended up going on to the Olympics in the triple jump and didn't qualify.
yeah, he didn't.
But no, but it's dude, it's a cool story because I actually wrote him randomly on Instagram, but like, dude, I love you, bro. You were awesome, and he wrote me back. He's like, check out my new beats, and he sent me some beats that
Yeah,
are pretty good. So I guess he's making beats.
that's pretty funny. I actually talked to him a bunch actually.
Do you really?
Yeah, yeah.
He's actually
He
pretty funny, dude.
he was supposed to come on the podcast, but he never wind up coming on.
Yeah.
I think he's living in Virginia. He has 2 kids.
Yeah, I always send him shout outs on Twitter and everything because he was one. I was super excited. I remember that first play where he like did some. I mean, now don't get me wrong, Barkley's on another level, but
Hmm.
I've never seen anybody hit the hole as quick as David Wilson.
Oh,
I
he was
mean, once
lightning.
that
Yeah,
dude seen that light, he was out, and it'd be the what do he run like a 99-yard touchdown run or something like his first play, or it was
with the
something crazy.
with the crazy backflips and everything.
Yeah, remember that? And they told him he couldn't do it more.
Yeah.
Oh, good old
All right,
times.
that wraps up this draft class. Dean, thank you for jumping in.
Hey, it was my pleasure, brother, as always.
Maybe we'll try to do 2012. Maybe I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow. Tomorrow my son's gonna force me to watch WWE Backlash. So that's probably.
Oh God, I'm gonna watch that new Alliance Football League. There's a couple teams playing. Did you see that one hit where they came up and they knocked the quarterback? They knocked his quarterback and his helmet flew like 30 yards in the air, dude.
In the first game, I did see.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There were games today, right?
Yeah, but they were boring. One was like 12-9, and then the other one I was watching, there was like no score when I left. So
I think Pepper Johnson is the defensive coordinator for one of the teams.
Mike Singletary was the head coach of one of the teams.
Yeah, look at
And they had one of the teams is Christian Ponders, the quarterback,
that.
getting slaughtered, dude. He was
Oh
getting
boy,
knocked around like a rag doll.
poor dude.
Poor guy. From the Jets to nothing.
All right, so Dean, thank you for jumping on. We'll talk to everyone tomorrow. And
Pleasure. Giants Nation. Love you guys.
yeah, throw a thumbs up on this video, and I'm glad we got this one knocked out of the park.